Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Saturday, October 27th, it's back. Bourbon and Bacon Fest headed to Tacoma for the first time, yeah. And you can have two sessions that you can join us for, either the day, the night, or why not do both? It's happening at the Tacoma Armory, and here's why you might want to do both, because, well, you've got distilleries from all over the country pouring their best spirits. And, of course, how about all the great restaurants in the area where they've been told, bring us your bacon. Oh, give us your pork. Yeah, buddy. That's what it's about, Bourbon and Bacon Fest. And if you want more info, you know where to go, KISW.com. That's also where you can get your tickets for Bourbon and Bacon Fest, benefiting our friends at Treehouse.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, B-Migs, you're a loser. It is time to B-Migs.
It is time to turn down for tacos.
Charge out for what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tacos. Gotta love those tacos. I don't know if I'm having them today, but I gotta love them. Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm probably not gonna have tacos either today.
Yeah, who are you two? You kidding? Well, let's get to
taco haters.
I'm not a taco hater.
That's just kind of rude to say, but well, let's get to our contestant today. We got Kiana in Bothell. Kiana, are you there?
Hey.
Hey. What's she playing for today?
Feels like a Friday with how loose we are.
I know, right?
Hey, she's playing for some tickets to check out the Puddle of Mud and Tantric.
Hey, the Puddle of Mud.
They're going to be at the Clearwater Casino Resort on October 11th, and the show is sold out. You get more information at KISW.com, so if you want to get tickets, you got to win them during B-Migs.
All right, Steve, get out of here.
Well, he's no...
He's amazing.
For those playing at home, Kiana will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Kiana, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who was the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
Amelia Earhart?
No.
The Wright brothers?
No.
Pass.
What does the R in the life-saving technique CPR stand for?
Pulmonary resuscitation?
Resuscitation, yes. The dish jambalaya originated in what U.S. state?
Louisiana?
Yes. What award is given out to the best in live Broadway theater?
Emmy?
No.
Tony?
Yes. What title is given to the student with the highest grade point average in school?
Magna cum laude?
No.
Summa cum laude?
No.
Cum laude?
No. Alexander Hamilton graces which denomination of U.S. dollar?
$5?
No.
$10?
Yes. In District 9, the alien spacecraft ends up floating over which country?
South Africa?
Yes. Who stars opposite of Rachel McAdams in The Notebook?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct.
Not too bad. I like the way Kiana played this game.
Yeah, she played it strong. And,
I liked it.
All right, then. And we'll have to see if Steve can do better or worse.
I don't like it.
Or tie. You don't like it, do you?
I don't like either one of you.
All right.
You all, Steve?
I don't know what's going on over
Gave
here.
him sugar.
I don't know.
Did we give him sugar?
We're not supposed to.
Chris.
I've had
blame
no
him.
sugar. I've had no coffee. I'm just me.
Oh, okay. Did you have a good night's sleep? Or not a lot of sleep?
Yeah.
Sometimes it works either way.
I actually had a decent night's sleep. All I did yesterday was chores, too, because, my housekeepers are on vacation, so I had to do my own chores.
Oh, my God.
Just horrible.
Hashtag first world problem.
Can we mark that down? I want to know what our chores in the BJ show.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
I want to know. We'll play the game.
I kicked ass.
I'm curious what you consider
ass.
chores.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I am. Who was the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
Buzz Aldrin.
No.
What's her name? The Earhart. Amelia Earhart.
No.
Oh, crap. Russell Wilson.
No. What does the R in the life-saving technique CPR stand for?
Resuscitation.
Yes. The dish jambalaya originated in what U.S. state?
Louisiana.
Yes. What award is given out to the best in live Broadway theater?
The Tony.
Yes. What title is given to the student with the highest grade point average in school?
Valedictorian.
No.
Valedictorian.
Yes. Alexander Hamilton graces which denomination of U.S. dollar?
Oh, that's a $10.
Yes.
Bill.
In District 9, the alien
Chappie.
the alien spacecraft ends up floating over which country?
Oh, South Africa.
Yes. Who stars opposite of Rachel McAdams in The Notebook?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No.
What's that guy? Ryan.
What's his name?
Ryan Gosling.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You win 7-6.
Sorry, Kiana.
That's okay.
I like you, though. I think you're a good contestant. And you call back and try again.
Okay, thank you.
There she goes.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know. She's a sweetheart. She just feels like a sweetheart.
Yep, she did very well, but she didn't win. She missed valedictorian.
Yeah, that's the tough one.
Somebody says on the text, she answered that right. You didn't say college or high school. Is there a difference? I mean, I know there's a difference between college and high school.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
That's a really good
Is
question.
it valedictorian for high school?
It's valedictorian.
But is it valedictorian for college?
What was the question?
I don't even know. Is that what she guessed? I'm making it up. in my head.
She said
She did the cum
magna
laude
cum
deal.
laude. Yeah.
Yeah, what's the question?
What title is given to the student with the highest grade point average in school?
Yes, and college is considered school. Oh, I think we might have to give it to her.
All right. I can give her a call back.
You're a winner!
She'll get the prize, but Steve still wins.
I don't care if Steve gets a song, just as long as she gets her prize.
There you go.
Somebody says, I love that cutesy voice. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's nice that somebody said something nice about
It's
me.
very true, Steve. It's very cutesy, Steve. You've got a great voice for that.
Who was the first person to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean?
John Taffer.
You're just throwing out names.
I know that Chuck Yeager's the sound barrier guy. That's the only name I can think of is Chuck Yeager.
Charles Lindbergh.
Oh, of course, Lindbergh. Damn it.
Steve just gave me the look like I just farted in here.
Didn't something happen to
I don't
like the
even know
baby
who
or
that
something?
is.
Yeah, somebody kidnapped his baby.
That's right.
The Lindbergh baby.
Didn't the dingo eat his baby?
No, that was a different thing.
Did Nicolas Cage steal his baby?
Nicolas Cage stole the baby, yes.
Yeah.
That's the next National Treasure movie.
I've got a certain set of skills, and somebody stole my baby.
The baby's name Arizona.
Well, congratulations to Steve for sort of winning, but we're going to give the prize to Kiana, so whatever.
I just want to thank Steve. I don't know how many people even know that movie.
Uncle Chris, his eyes lit up when I said that.
You can't point to Uncle Chris. He knows everything because he's old.
He's how old are you? 40-ish? 45.
Yeah, he's old.
That's not old. It's very young, actually.
Oh, now that you're getting closer to 45, now you're saying
Oh,
it's very
no,
young.
he's super older than me.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Vicky and Danny, you don't know Raising Arizona, do you?
Nope.
I mean, it was a fun movie, but I was just like,
It's a classic. And I've never seen it. And I still know it.
okay, if you've never seen it, how do you know it's a classic?
Because everyone talks about it being a classic.
Oh, I see what it is.
I have my ear to the ground.
I don't think
just
you'd like it
choose to
because I
watch
think
it.
it's a Coen Brothers movie. Am I right about that? Yeah, you wouldn't like it.
But I like Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like George Clooney?
Love George Clooney.
You didn't like him in Old Brother, Where Art Thou?
But I liked him in Facts of Life.
Okay, but see, that's what I'm saying.
Nicolas Cage does not look good in that
Well, he's not
movie.
supposed to look good.
No,
he's supposed to be like kind of like a low life kind of dude.
No idea, but he's hairy. Oh my God, I didn't realize how hairy he was.
Oh, yeah, he's a hairy man.
It's like Robin Williams Harry.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chewbacca.
Oh, yeah.
He's almost Steve Miggs Harry.
Almost. That's why speaking of Chewbacca,
Okay.
I saw Solo.
Oh, my God. You saw Solo.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the party.
It was awesome.
You really? Oh, I'm glad you like Solo.
It might be my favorite. Oh, I did like the first of the new installment of the Star Wars a lot.
Oh, The Force Awakens, yeah.
Yes. Screw it. I'm going to say it's my favorite of all the Star Wars movies.
Boy, people are going to hate you for that because
that's why I'm saying it.
It didn't do well. I'm really sad, and that was Amelia Clark was the blonde love. Was she blonde? No, she was a brunette love interest in that one.
She was hot.
She's the She's the Game of Thrones lady. Yeah. Yeah, that's her.
Nice.
A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of Star Wars fans didn't like it. I actually enjoyed the movie, and I will buy it when I get a chance to. I'm asking for it for Christmas. So,
are you?
Well, I mean, that says something.
So
I mean, what I'm saying is that if you like a movie a lot that you want to own it in your collection, I think that says something. And for a Star Wars fan, which I am, I think it also says something to the other fans that hate it. And I'm glad you liked it.
I thought it was great. It was a really fun story. I enjoyed it. My wife loved it as well, except she felt that the ending kind of just fell a little flat. Like it didn't end on but she brought up a point. She's like, it ended like as if they're going to be doing more of these movies, which I was like, I'm excited. Keep doing more Han Solo movies.
And if you saw the way the ending went, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Solo yet, because I guess it is on demand. But the way they ended it, you could see, he's about to go into his life that we know from Star Wars Episode 4.
Right.
Yeah. And there was also a real cool part of that ending, a character that everybody didn't expect to see.
Chewbacca?
No, there was a guy. You probably didn't recognize him. Did you? You saw the Star Wars when was young Obi-Wan Kenobi and he was fighting that guy? Again, spoiler alert. Remember he cut a guy in half, Obi-Wan Kenobi? That's that dude at the end of the movie. Everybody thought he was dead. But that's him. So that's another part of the movie that's kind of fun. And again, spoiler alert, hopefully. But I mean, I did tell you, spoiler alert.
Rev, did you like Solo?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't go in expecting a whole lot because people were poo-pooing it. But
maybe that's why I liked it a lot, too, because I just was like, I know a lot of people didn't really dig it, but it got a bunch of good reviews.
It was a space pirate movie set in the Star Wars universe. What's not to like?
And
it felt like a space western.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's Han Solo. And that's Han Solo. Yeah, I mean, Star Wars fans, the really extreme ones, the extreme geeks in general are, I have to say this, there's just extreme geeks out there that are miserable. They're not fun in any genre of anything you want to do. Gaming, movies, TV. They are, I don't know what is going on with them.
Bro, I know that world all too well with the extreme geeks in wrestling. They call them
so
smarks.
you know. Yeah,
oh my God. It doesn't matter. If something good happens to a wrestler, like this guy by the name of Punishment Martinez, it's rumored that he got signed by the WWE.
Oh,
He's been killing it in the Ring of Honor. Super nice guy. I've met him a few times. I was like, yeah. So I go on Twitter, first mistake, and I read all the comments about it. He's like, he's just going to go there and get used really improperly and blah, 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 blah. And Vince doesn't know how to work with this guy. He's just another retread of Baron Corbin. And it's like, oh my gosh, like, can you not be happy for a guy who just accomplished his lifelong dream to work in the biggest company in the world? Yeah. No, of course we can't, because we're just miserable.
Yeah, he sold out, blah, blah, blah.
So
all that crap.
Like, what you're saying reminds me very much of like the hardcore, nerdy wrestling fans.
And look, and a lot of sports fans also know what that's like. You know what I mean? The extreme sports geek. It's the same thing. The extreme geek of anything is just miserable.
Fans ruin something? Yeah. Go figure. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate because, like you said, Solo is a fun movie. And if you get to watch it on demand or watch it on HBO or Showtime or something like that, it'll be a fun ride for you to watch in a world that's a world we know, Star Wars. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of fun.
I love the Chewbacca backstory. That was
fun.
Yeah.
That was actually, and that was a nice surprise in the movie. We all knew that at some point he'd meet Chewbacca, but did not expect it in the way that it happened in that movie.
Steve should not review movies. Your taste is freaking horrible. Just watch your Big Bang Theory and NCIS.
Yeah, well, see, that's...
I don't watch NCIS. Yeah. So there.
So he'll show you.
I got the last laugh.
Yeah, and that...
I watch Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
And 911.
Dear Texter.
Suck it.
I will say this again, because I have to step up like the old guy. You know what? Because you told him to suck it. I'm going to say the same thing, Steve.
I'm kidding. I don't care.
I do.
Taste is subjective. If this person doesn't like my taste in movies, that's fine.
Here's the deal.
Give a crap.
I do care. See, I'm on the borderline of being a miserable guy, a miserable geek, and then a geek that wants everyone to be involved and have a good time. I love that a guy like you, who's not as geeky as me, can watch a movie that I think is in my world. I think that's a lot of fun.
It's just a good story. It was a fun watch, some good action, and Chewbacca's badass.
Oh, yeah. And I also,
And
Woody
the guy who plays
Harrelson.
Han Solo. Oh, Woody Harrelson was awesome.
Oh, and by the way, the woman in the movie that was Woody Harrelson's girl, she's the star of Westworld, so she's also a great actor. Tandy Newton, is that her name? Yeah.
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, so there were some good people in it, man.
That weird little guy with the multiple arms. He seemed like fun.
That guy was good. Well, there you go, Steve. Steve likes Solo. You can too. Hey, a member of our show, by the way, had a real-life Final Destination moment. Let me try that again. Had a real-life Final Destination moment yesterday on I-5. It's something we all fear, and this happened to somebody on our show. I'll tell you all about this at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Yesterday I had a group text, and I usually, the only kind of group text I've been getting from everybody is says Vicky and Rev telling each other when they go poop.
The poop emojis are running strong these days on our group chat.
So I almost didn't open this one up. I just thought, okay. And then I saw one from Steve, and I thought, oh, is Steve doing this poop emoji thing? And instead...
I did earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rule is only during the showtime.
In all fairness, I did have the one with the little dog bitmoji pooping.
Oh, that's right. That was
my face on the dog body.
It was fantastic.
I was just like, I'm done with you idiots.
Way to participate, Steve.
I'm 100% on board, man. I'm a team player, Rev.
Appreciate it.
So I got another one in the afternoon, and I thought, is this my life with these guys? It's going to be poop emoji the entire... So when I opened the phone up, instead of seeing a poop emoji, I see this horrific scene where a windshield is all crashed out, and there's a hand just holding this lead pipe like right out of the Clue game.
Well, and it was like, I wasn't going to alarm you guys, because I know it's kind of a crazy thing, but Danny must have saw it on my social media and then made a comment about it. It's like, okay, I got to let you guys in on it, otherwise you're not going to understand the context of what Danny's saying on the group chat. But earlier in the day, I finished work, was heading home, going to get a little bit of some rest and just chill with my wife before I came back to town for Monday Night Raw.
Oh, yeah.
So get in the car, driving on I-5, and I see this metallic-looking thing on the road. Like, and a lot of times things are getting kicked up and hitting cars, like rocks all the time. I feel like my damn Jeep, and a lot of Jeep owners agree, like your windshield is almost a magnet for it because of just the angle that it's at. So I'm always on hyper alert for whatever's flying my way just because, here comes another rock and I chip my windshield. So I'm watching it all unfold as this what looks like a little piece of metal is just kind of bouncing around the freeway. A couple cars in front of me kicks up, runs over this, now I find out is not giant, but it's like a foot-long, thick piece of metal. It's a pipe.
Yeah.
And runs over it, and now it's kind of coming off the ground and starting to float in the air. And that's when I always worried about this, from Final Destination. I don't know about you guys. You hear these stories of someone's like, something happens, and then everything blacks out. I don't remember anything. I'm in the hospital. And that's always been a big fear of mine. Like, when is that moment going to happen on the road? Because I drive so much.
Yeah.
So the first thing I think is, this is going to be that moment because this thing is coming my direction. This is going to be weird. And all of a sudden, things just kind of slow down, and I'm like processing everything in my head, like, okay, well, where is it going? Is it going to hit me? I look in my rear view mirror and I notice there's no cars in the carpool lane. I'm like, in case I need to move, can I quickly swerve out of the way? And now it's getting closer to my car, and I'm like, it's not going to just hit my car. It's coming right for the windshield.
Oh.
And I thought, honestly, it wasn't like any kind of panic thing. It was just like, okay, zoop. I just swerved a little bit, and then it hit my passenger side of my windshield. So it was coming straight for my face. And so it hits the passenger side, puts a hole in the windshield, sticks in there, and then just this glass shatters everywhere inside of my car. Like, just all over the passenger. Like, if that was the one thing I was glad I was driving by myself. If there was someone in my car, granted, I wouldn't have swerved. I would have thought, no, I got to take this on. But then that would have been disastrous because then all the glass would have just went in my face.
Yeah.
But this, it just blew all over the seat. It stuck all over to me. Some of it was on my face, but I barely got the brunt of it compared to what the passenger side did. So I'm like, this sucks. I kind of want to go to WWE Monday Night Raw, and now I have a giant hole in my windshield.
Yeah.
And things could have been really bad. So I quickly find the next exit, which was the South Center Mall, get off the freeway. Now I'm trying to figure out what the hell am I going to do. And, I'm in panic mode. At that moment, I was just like, got to get off the freeway, got to get out of this situation. The whole time, the pipe is still in my car.
Damn,
Which is the weird part. Like, I have the pipe now. I even brought it in so you could see this damn thing.
Oh, look at
Whoa! This is
that's
big
huge.
hunk of metal.
Whoa.
Stuck in my car. get off the freeway. Ironically, I pull up next to one of those mobile glass replacement vans in the parking lot, but nobody's in it because I was like, this would be the greatest thing ever. I'll knock on his window. But I couldn't reach the number, call a bunch of places. Of course, everyone's like, call Simply Safe. So I call that place.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we could get you, but we can't do it today. Can you wait till like tomorrow or the next day? I'm like, no, I kind of have a hole in my car and it's raining and I want to go to wrestling. Like, this is kind of important.
Yeah.
So thankfully, I was like, social media. We've got this thing called social media where I could just throw it out there, and I put it up. And of course, every comment said, have you tried Simply Safe? Even though in my post I said not Simply Safe because I already tried those guys.
Yep.
Finally, someone's like, I would recommend Simply Safe, but I read your post and I know not to recommend that place. But thankfully, Rock Girl Sarah from our Rock Girls, she commented and she's like, go check out Lucky Dog Auto Glass. And I just want to give them a shout out because oddly enough, get there and they're listening to KISW in the shop. A shout out to Jeff, who turned out to be my tech. I didn't even know he was, and he didn't know me until I guess I was already gone because he left a post-it note in my car because I left my car there so I could still go to Monday Night Raw, and they had it set up so I could pick it up during the after hours because they have like a lockbox. But man, oh man, it was like OS. This pipe's coming right at my face.
Dude, that's amazing that you were, like you said, time slowed down so that you could check your surroundings and swerve so that it didn't hit your driver's side.
It wasn't like a massive swerve. It was just enough. Wow. But I'm just thinking that if that glass hit right in front of me, I have no idea what would happen after that. I would be blinded by glass.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Yeah, I mean, that was you probably saved yourself a massive accident and saved somebody else a massive accident. That was really good thinking. And
then just the fact that the pipe stick, someone was like, that was really cool that you went on the road and grabbed that pipe so no one else would have to deal with that. I'm like, no, I'm not that much of a warrior. It's stuck in my car and I'm just going to keep it now. It was like this weird reminder of how lucky I was.
Yeah, dude, you know? Seriously. When I saw that, everybody else, you guys were kind of joking around about it a little bit because but I was like, damn, holy S, dude.
Dude, honestly, like I was super, you should have contacted Washington State Patrol, you idiot. For what reason?
Why?
Like, oh my God,
why would you call Washington State Patrol? You're the only one involved, and you have the piece of I don't
know why I'm an idiot for getting off the road. Sometimes texters just put me in a bad mood, man.
I know they do, but
it's like everyone's a know-it-all. And there was no one to report. Someone was like, "Did you get the plates?" And I was like, "Nobody." The thing was just on the road.
Yeah, just that's all there is to it.
I mean, I don't know who I'm going to report.
Yeah, that would be a waste of time calling Washington State Patrol because you got the pipe is out of the road because it's in your car. So the
and it wasn't like someone threw a pipe at me.
No,
it was just a very unfortunate circumstance.
Thank you, texter. Thank you for all your help.
I'm getting off the text line because
get off the text line.
In a bad mood.
It does, yeah.
But then on the flip side, so I posted on social media, and my friend Ethan, who's a wrestler, Ethan HD, is truly one of the best wrestlers in the Northwest. He pulls the ultimate tweet. Doesn't even tag me, but enough people knew him and I and were able to connect it. He puts a tweet that says, anyone seen my pipe? It came off my car on I-5 about a half hour ago. Some a-hole grabbed it with his windshield and drove off with it. Son of a bitch.
That's awesome.
But man, it was freaky. I was just glad that nothing bad happened. Nobody got hurt in the whole situation. I was glad that I didn't have a passenger in my car at the time.
Yeah, dude.
That would have been a real bummer. And thankfully, shout out to my buddy Sean, who was going with Kevin from Metal Shop because he lived in Kent, so he picked me up. So, because I had other people's tickets. I had Kevin's tickets, and I'm like, ooh, man, I know this is a good reason not to get you your wrestling tickets, but I still feel like the ultimate douche if I didn't.
Yeah.
And then once I sat there and kind of like decompressed, then all of a sudden it was weird. Like my body started shaking because it was like, I think I was just like let me get off the freeway as soon as possible.
That adrenaline kicks in. You go into a little bit of shock. I'm sure you're in survival mode. Like, all right, let me make sure I'm cool. And then when you process.
Yeah. Once I got the car dropped off, everything was being taken care of. All of a sudden I had like these weird shivers. I was just like, man, okay, maybe I was a little more freaked out about it than I realized until after the fact. But it was a total holy ass moment.
Well, dude, yeah, it's a holy ass moment. And when you think of what could see, I did. That's the first thing I went to because I was in like, wow, if that hit his passenger side, oh man, what could have happened? And your brain probably said, dude, now that we figured this out, do you realize just what we avoided?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I was just like, it was like a circumstance of like everything that could go wrong went wrong, and then everything that could go right in the crappy situation went right. From my friend living in Kent that could pick me up to one of our rock girls seeing the post and saying, go to Lucky Dog. The place is called Lucky Dog, so it's perfect for me.
Yeah.
And they were super great, and there was a funny moment because I was like, man, I need to get my car before 4 o'clock. I need to get down. And I was like, but I'm never that guy that's like, don't you know who I am? But I was like, how do I tell them who I am. Maybe I could get like this buddy speed up process. Not a deal. I didn't want anything. Like I was paying full price, but I just wanted to get my. But I had to wait for the windshield to show up.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, hey, that's cool. You guys are listening to the station I work at, and the guy that owns it. Well, like, it was obviously the tech that was listening, not the guy that owns it. He was like, oh yeah, that's cool, and it just kept going. I'm like,
whoops,
I can't do this. I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
This don't you know who I am? Crap.
You don't know who I am,
right? I'll just wait for my friend Sean to pick me up.
Oh man, dude, that's quite a holy ass moment.
Yeah, and I just love that the pipe is now with me.
Yeah, that's your pipe.
Yeah, I don't know what for. I'm going to beat Ethan HD over the head with it, maybe.
That's a gnarly. Let me see that.
Yeah, feel this thing.
Oh, damn, dude. Yeah, that projectile coming at that speed, and you're... Oh, that's just... Whew.
Oh, and then Cairo 7 sees the tweet. And someone at Cairo sends me a message like, you mind if we use this for a story, this picture? Like, they always have to ask for permission now.
Oh, right.
So $50 later, I say yes. And no, I just like, yeah, dude, don't do whatever you want with it. I don't care. And apparently Joe Dredd said he saw a teaser on the news, like during the day saying, like, using the picture that was going to be on the 11 o'clock news. But I tuned in, I DVR'd it, and I think that the story got bumped.
Oh, damn, dude. It was your big chance.
Failure.
Man almost dies but doesn't, and remembers everything.
It was a secure your load moment, BJ.
Yeah, your own load. Damn, dude.
Yeah, shout out to Brooke from Cairo 7. She's the one that...
Oh, yeah, she did. Look at that. She gave that a retweet. Well, yesterday, Steve, he did have this pipe fly into his windshield while on I-5, and that is a hell of a holy-ass moment. So we're wondering, how about you?
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
What was your holy-ass moment? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was your holy-ass moment? Your calls, your texts. After Alien Ant Farm on The Rock.
BJ and Migs. Mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Steve, you think you hate the text line right now?
Uh-huh.
You and I both hate the text line right now.
Welcome to every morning with me.
Thank
the
God.
Most miserable human beings that are always trying to say whatever they want to say to just spew their miserable attitudes.
I don't understand it. I don't know if it's the times or the area of the country I live in, but there's always somebody that can figure everything out and says, oh, well, and it's just like, I don't understand it. God, there's no empathy whatsoever. And also people think they know stuff when they really don't.
In all fairness, there's a lot of empathy because there's a lot of awesome people that text our text
line. Good call.
But it has gotten to the point where I've gotten a little desensitized to the trolly negativity where I almost look forward to, like, when are we going to get the one that just stands out amongst the rest as being miserable? And of course, then you get that one, VJ, because this is the one that pissed you off that you saw. So it sounds scary, the whole thing about a pipe hitting my car.
That's right.
On the freeway, smashing my windshield, glass flies all around my car. Luckily, everyone was okay and nothing bad happened. I was fine. I was able to go see wrestling. I made it very clear, like, the pipe didn't, kill anything. It just caused some massive damage to the windshield. It put a hole in the windshield, stuck in the windshield, and also splattered glass all over the seat.
Yeah.
So it says, that sounds scary, but a little dramatized. Not like the pipe went through the passenger seat.
Okay, so, again... If he didn't swerve like he would, or if there was a car in the lane next to him that he couldn't, it would have gone through his driver's side. Glass would have shattered everywhere. And I don't know the last time you were in a vehicle where all of a sudden you couldn't see out the windshield because it was completely shattered while glass was flying in your face and you're driving 60 miles an hour. I don't know how that's not like a drama situation for you.
Maybe the guy's a fan of stuff being sprayed in his face. You just never know.
Oh, that's right. Maybe he goes to Japan a lot. That could very well be.
And good news, apparently it was on the 5 o'clock news. I missed the news.
Oh, awesome. There we go.
So thank you, Cairo.
You're right, Steve. We get a lot of good texters in there. We shouldn't just lump them all.
No, dude, there's been so many incredible texters.
And then that Deutsch.
But they always say it only takes one to put you in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah, and that douche put me in a bad mood.
Well, let's turn it around, BJ.
All right, let's take some calls again, because we're asking you. That was Steve's holy S moment when a pipe flew into his windshield while on I-5. How about you? What was your holy S moment? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Vanessa in Auburn, you are on The Rock.
Hi, yeah, I was going down one of the roads by my house. It was 45 miles per hour, and I was going by a field that had a couple of deer running, and all of a sudden they just beelined it to me. And I was driving F-150, and one of them tried to jump over my truck and landed in my windshield.
Oh, what?
Oh, that sounds dramatic, though. It's over dramatic.
Yeah, well, it bounced up over my truck and landed in the bed.
So what? So you had one land on your windshield and another one land in your bed?
Nope, same one. Just one of them hit my, tried to jump over my truck. But yeah.
You
got to keep it, right?
I had to. They wouldn't let me take it out.
Wow, that is trippy.
Rev, what were you hoping you could do with this?
Well, you venison right there. You got some You got some food right there. Some meat.
Yeah, there you go. There's Rev, the frontiersman. I'm sure that's what he would have done.
My friend made a turtle rattle out of the leg, so there is
nice.
a souvenir.
All right. Wow, Vanessa.
I like that we all need souvenirs of moments where we nearly die.
I think she's got a better souvenir than yours.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I just got a stupid pipe.
No, see, what you need to do is buy a lottery ticket because you survived death. You're a lucky man.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy one for everyone, Steve.
Lottery
Remember,
ticket.
he's a lucky dog.
That's right. Lucky dog. I like that.
Ooh, maybe. So go buy
Or
a
can I
lottery
find
ticket.
a welder that could turn this into a pot pipe and I'll just smoke out of it?
There you go.
Boy, you've gone from maybe being a skillionaire to just wanting a pot pipe. You know what? That dream can come true, though, I bet.
Yep. I'm
The
just,
second dream.
I'm a realist. Time to be a dumb stoner.
Let's go to Jake in Tacoma. Jake, what was your holy-ass moment?
Morning, guys.
Morning, Jake.
So kind of similar to Miggs, I was my wife and I had moved here to the area in December last year, and we're on the interstate, and this genius driving a pickup truck has a mattress and a box spring in the back of his truck, not secure, not tied down or nothing, and he actually has the box spring on top of the mattress, so the lighter piece. And all of a sudden, I'm watching, and the box spring just goes flying into the air, just straight up into the air.
Man, what an
and
idiot.
it was kind of similar, like time froze, and it's going really slow. I'm like, okay, what's this thing going to do? And, I was kind of ready to move if I had to, but it was, traffic was pretty heavy. And thankfully for us, but not for the person next to us, it landed in the next lane to me, and they ran it over. Sparks were flying, and since I was in a U-Haul, I couldn't really look behind me and see the aftermath.
Wow.
I think everybody was okay, and I tried to chase the guy down, but he was driving like a maniac after that. I think he was trying to get out of the area. So
Isn't that crazy, though? Because you're not the only person that has a mattress story. A few other techs have the same thing, but also everyone's talking about how they experience the same thing of things really just slowing down.
yeah,
Isn't that
Crazy
great?
how it happens.
You hear athletes or whatever where they talk about where the game slows down for them, and they really, so maybe that's what it is your mind really starts processing faster, so it looks like what is normal speed is slower speed, but you're just processing faster.
So I could have been better at baseball if someone threw a pipe at me.
Yeah, if somebody threw a pipe at you instead of a baseball, man, you would right now be an all-star.
So it says, I know what you mean about time slowing down. The wheel and a tire came off. Another vehicle was going the opposite direction on I-5. It bounced over the median and it was heading straight for my driver's side windshield. It felt like time just stopped and I was able to swerve, and it missed me by inches.
Oh, damn. Whoa. Jared in Arlington, you are on the rock.
Hey, BJ.
Hey, Jared, how about you? What was your holy-ass moment?
About a week ago when I was driving home from work, sort of the same thing, except mine was part of a semi-truck that broke off.
Oh, damn.
All of a sudden, I just see this huge chunk of metal drop from the bottom of this semi-truck and bounce right towards my windshield. And I was lucky enough to be able to swerve right to the right, and it took a nice little huge crack into my windshield.
Oh, dude, but you swerved to the right, so it actually hit your driver's side, I would imagine.
It hit right at the frame.
Oy, oy, oy. Damn, dude. See, that's why, you know what? You got to swerve left.
I couldn't. There was a car to my right.
You know what?
So treat it like
collateral damage, buddy.
Treat it like a guy you're not interested in on Tinder. Swerve left.
Yeah, exactly. Swerve left, baby. Wow, dude. So, I mean, pretty much every story I bet we're going to get is going to involve driving.
Well, one person says, I mean, maybe they probably were driving, but what they witnessed didn't really happen. While they would say, my holy-ass moment was watching a lady jump in front of a train down by Trackside Pizza in Puyallup.
Whoa!
I know that place. I've been wanting to eat there.
Well, now, I mean, geez, that's no, we don't need to see that.
No, because it's right by the train tracks right there.
Yeah, I don't. That would put me off pizza at least for that that hour.
For that hour, that's nice.
I think I probably would wait an hour and then go back. Well,
I know your daughter's in the room.
Oh, here she is. There we go.
Sarah.
Was it the moment where we told you that wearing condoms is important?
Yeah, that was a holy ass moment for sure.
Yeah.
Mine actually doesn't have to do with cars.
Oh.
It was my last dance performance before I was going to go off to school. I was on stage. It was the last song. Jumped into the splits. My kneecap dislocated. Went around to the other side in the back of my knee. And I was down there about to get back up thinking, okay, do I let the show go on and carry on with it? Or do I just curl up into a ball on the stage and cry? I did the curling up into the ball and cry. screamed bloody murder.
Oh, you did.
That was my holy-ass moment.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet there's a holy-ass moment for people watching.
Yeah, Dad,
Oh,
you
it
were in the
was.
audience.
I was in the audience.
That had to be
was
traumatic.
It was super traumatic. I'm like, oh my God. The scream was like she was being murdered.
Yeah, I heard it, or I watched it because it was being filmed, the performance, so I watched it a few months later, and that scream was terrible, terrifying, like a screech.
Ooh, that's a good haunted house scream then.
Oh, it was.
We should use that.
And most importantly, did anyone film this? Everyone's always filming these damn dance shows.
Yeah, I watched it. A few people filmed it. That's
Why can't we watch this?
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it. I watched it live. It was a beating.
Did you scream?
She was just about to. What did I do?
You were just watching me, and then people jumped up on stage, but like my boyfriend at the time jumped up, my friends jumped up. I was like, "Where's my parents at?" You were just sitting in the audience, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should go up and help her. And then eventually you came up and helped me. But
yeah, there was so many people around you, and I thought, I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I kind of was in shock.
Yeah. It was scary.
Yeah, it was. Oh man. And she's had so many darn knee operations. I just like, are you kidding me?
Another one.
Here we go again.
There we go again. And that's exactly what happened. And she was about to go off to school for performing arts. And so that's all I could think of is like, oh, she's not going to go to school. That's her whole thing. It was just like, oh, this is horrible. All that was in my head. And then I said, and then there's this pipe that came in my head. So I had to get out of the way of that.
So
a lot going on.
The headline from my story would have been, Pure man nearly dies receiving hard pipe in car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If I'm going to go out, that's the headline I want to have.
That is the one. Well, I have a question. How is it possible that a gender reveal party accidentally cost a guy $8 million? I'm going to tell you how. It's 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. If I call Travis, will I actually see him or someone who works for him?
Absolutely. When you come in to my office, when you first call in, my staff will try to help you with any basic questions that you have. I can give you a call back, but they'll usually try to schedule you for a free consultation with me, the attorney, and I'll meet with you personally. We'll talk about the basics of your case, and I'll take you through a question and answer session an interview that usually lasts about 30 minutes. We'll get the basics of your financial situation. I can answer your questions, and we can talk about whether bankruptcy makes sense, your non-bankruptcy options, and how bankruptcy could affect you, what the process is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.